They seem to be overly confident in what they can do, and they don't really have a lot of follow-up from what would be another type of character, whether that be a hunter, mage. So they're expecting their teams to come in, do a lot of damage, and kind of save them. Welcome back, Chrono Troopers, to another episode of Smite Pickup Group Joust, with your boy Chrono Kitty playing your favorite windy boy, Coco Khan. Today we are playing a all-mage team with a Hades and Thoth. And wait a second, did I think one of my allies just... Maybe he's going to change it out. One of my allies just picked up Joust, which is used for getting through enemy barriers, such as Odin's Cage, most commonly. And I haven't seen him swap that out yet. Yep, that's our Thoth. Well, we all make mistakes. Oh my. They are a talkative bunch. Our team is a all-mage team composition. My allies went with the chibi skins, and looks like Thoth just used his Joust, and the Thoth went down, and my team is being very odd. The enemy team composition is King Arthur, a Willix, and Mirror Match Thoth, and shoot, I got the Thoth got the stun on me, and the King Arthur was able to come into early tower and finish me off. I think my team might be trolling. I'm pretty positive my team might be trolling. So for those of you who are unaware of what trolling is, let's see if I can get them to take one. Yeah. So Hades refuses to take the jungle buff. Let's see if I can get Thoth to take this. So for those of you who are unaware of what trolling is, it is the concept of simply trying to upset another player. In the case, typically, of multiplayer games like this, where you're playing with allies against an enemy team. Unfortunately, trolling typically takes its place where an individual is trolling their own team instead of trolling the enemy team, because it's much easier to do, because you can actually talk to your own team as opposed to the enemy team. So the way I normally handle trolls in MOBAs or online multiplayer is kind of similar to a method I've typically have handled them in the past. It's just, you ignore trolls, because what trolls want is they typically want attention, and they want to get recognition for being a troll and upsetting someone else. So King Arthur's pushing me off, forcing me out, and oh, he's still coming. Let's go ahead. We pushed him off, and it looks like our Thoth went down again, and now our Hades went down. So if you've ever heard the term "don't feed trolls," feeding is basically just giving trolls the attention that they require, and the way you not feed them is just you don't recognize what they're trying to do at all. So as you can see here, they're just trying to be as annoying as possible. But doesn't bother me. We're just going to do our best and try to get our wave and level up and win this game, because I think my team actually has a very strong team string composition. We are a tri-mage team, so we have a lot of burst, and we have a lot of ability to work together with our abilities as well. So hopefully I can monopolize that, and looks like my team went with Ghost again, or Thoth used Ghost again. Maybe he's trying to not just troll our team, but the enemy team as well. And I got the Thoth telling the Hades to report me. Not quite sure why, but standard troll 101. We got the kill on King Arthur. I think perhaps Thoth is trying to get something out of me to maybe comment back to him. And we're just not going to give him the satisfaction. The Hades is just getting beat up out here, but let's go ahead and heal him. And let's see if we can save him with an ult. Let's see. We hit the Thoth, but it's not going to be enough to kill him. Oh, Hades is back in. He did not get the kill. It was a little precarious on him going in like that. He wasn't going to reported for hate crime. Well, that is just rude. And it's only going to really kind of, I'm sure, upset admins that have to review that and then see that that is not the case. It's a little bit of a bummer, because I'm sure that they take that very seriously, and false reports are equally as an issue as positive ones. So enemy Thoth got the stun on me. And that's twice he's gotten the stun off me. Really good enemy Thoth. Let's see if we can get a random hit off of them. And we missed it. But we did get the whirlwind on the King Arthur. Here is a Willick. She's coming in. Let's go ahead and attempt to finish her off. Here's the Arthur. Alright, we're kind of walking into the Thoth, but we don't have Yep, and together they sandwiched us and took us out. Alright, so we have full shoes built. Let's start going into Book of Thoth. We're going to be able to finish that before we get out. And Hades is down, and our Thoth is down. So we are back up momentarily. And we are now going to... So, the Thoth just called me a bot. What that is actually in reference to is you can actually play the game with bots. Let's go ahead. I'm going to have to ult the wave here. And the King Arthur finished me off. But I was able to take out the wave, so the enemy team had to push out of tower. The term bot is in reference to an early kind of game mode for people who are new to the game. They can actually play the game with bots instead of with enemy real life players. That allows you to kind of try out strategies and get used to the game and the game modes before you actually kind of commit to playing with other players. It's a really good way to learn the game in a safe place, and you don't get trolled. You don't get a lot of the hate that you can see in regular games, and so you can actually kind of increase your ability safely. Let's go ahead and take XP camp if it's up, and it is. So that allows us to hopefully stay up a little bit better. Our Arthur's coming in. If we can get him with a whirlwind and maybe hopefully a ult. I don't think that was gonna hit. Let's go ahead and heal up. We're at 11 stacks now, and we are only down 3 deaths to the enemies killing our team 16 times. So we haven't contributed a lot to the deaths. So if we can just level up, we're staying really relevant with the enemy team. The only one that's really got a huge lead on us is Thoth. And I think we can completely take that out. Let's go ahead and drop some wards for the team. And this will help us see down the side lane. Up there is the... There's the Awilix. Oh, we did a ton of damage to her. Yep. And we were taken down by enemy Thoth, but we were able to get the kill off of the Awilix. And it looks like Hades might be chasing the Thoth, and he did not get his abilities off in time. But he is still going to get the kill on the Thoth, and then my team is going to surrender. So, not sure how better that game could have gone, but we'll give the team the all no problem good game for their surrender. And we're just going to go into another game and let that one sit. If you enjoyed playing, if you enjoyed watching that game as much as I enjoyed playing it, please go ahead and give me a like and subscribe. I think we're going to make this a double feature and just go and do another video as well. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a nice day. Welcome back, Chrono Troops, to more Smite Pickup Group Joust, with your boy Chrono Kitty playing your favorite windy god, Kuku. So, we are playing with a Ganesh and a Chernobog standard team composition against a non-standard team composition, Tri-Guardians. So, if you remember, Guardians are a magical type of players. They do magical damage, which is one of the benefits of playing against all the same type of attack gods is if you do build defense, your defense item for one works against them all. One of the benefits my team will have over enemy team is the fact that we have a standard team composition, and looks like our team is getting hurt. Let's go ahead and heal a little bit, and our Ganesh is going to go down for the team. So I typically play a mage, and well, all the games you probably see me play are mage, playing Kuku, and that is a magical attack damager, and I'm typically meant to do a lot of damage. The tank, and they've already burned down our mana camp, the tank, our Ganesh, and in the enemy's team, they're all tanks. Their job is to kind of take hits for the team and do some crowd control, stunning, and kind of messing up the way the enemy team plays to allow our team to get kills. On our team, we also have a Chernobog who is a hunter. Hunters are really good at hurting the enemy team. They kind of do, they're ranged attackers like I am. They can do a lot of damage depending on how they're built like I do, but one of the primary roles is hunters are meant to be able to quickly burn down objectives. And objectives include these camps, like for example this camp I'm working on here, towers, bull demons, phoenixes, and the enemy titan. I have 0 mana to help my team out with this, so our Chernobog is going to go down, and unfortunately, I missed the Zephyr on the Cerberus. And there comes Cerberus back. He jumped on me. I'm not sure if he hit me or not. His jump, if he jumps on an enemy player, or actually any enemy player or minion, he creates little ghosts, and if he pops those ghosts, he then gets a heal. So I'm just going to take some wave, back up a little bit. I almost have enough for full boots. I've played against the all enemy guardians before, and I do quite well considering that the way the items are in Smite, I actually get greater benefit for building physical defense items if I go with defense than magical defense items, because physical defense items typically either have health or mana with them, but more commonly mana with the ones that I choose. So I can get a lot of defense and still get some damage because of Kuku's passive. I get, for more mana that I have, the more damage, more power, more magical power I get. And then additionally, if I build Book of Thoth, which I typically do, depending on how my team composition is and enemy team composition, how everybody is playing, then that just gives me more damage from mana items. Unfortunately, when playing against a magical team, I don't get, and we're going to go ahead and shred the Cerberus. Unfortunately, we don't get that same benefit from magical items, from magical defense items. And so we're going to be a little bit of not in the same position as we would be as we were playing with it against a different team composition, but that's okay. We'll do what we can and still try to level as quickly as we can, as much as we can, so that we can get some ability. Oh, and Cerberus over here taking our mana camp, our mana buff, and nothing we can do, but I'm gonna have to heal because I need the mana to be able to help the team. And the let's see if I can hit somebody. Can't hit anybody. But the Cerberus decided to jump in. He is in the whirlwind. He is in Ganesh's arena, his box. Oh, and that's going to be enough to finish off me. Old Kabrakan and his ground pound. He did get an ult off. Cerberus did get his ult off. And I'm not sure if we saw Ymir get his ult off. So the way the enemy has to play is they have to all in each one of us one at a time, or at least 2-on-1, because they have to make sure they get enough crowd control to keep us in one place and then do enough damage in that one place to take us down. Then they rinse and repeat that same kind of trick teamwork for the next player and the third player, and then once all three of us are down, then the enemy team goes and we got the finish on the Kabrakan. And then they go ahead and they take down our objectives, because innately Guardians aren't good at taking objectives, but they are very good at doing just about whatever they want if we're all down. And the Cerberus went down again because he was pushed up really far. I get the impression this specific team composition isn't used to playing in a all three Guardian team. So they aren't really they seem to be overly confident in what they can do, and they don't really have a lot of follow-up from what would be another type of character, whether that be a hunter, mage. So they're expecting their teams to come in, do a lot of damage, and kind of save them. Well, actually, it was Ganesh that finished that kill, but Ganesh gives away his kills. I actually just ultimated the Cerberus into the Ganesh's wall, and it was that finished him off, and then Ganesh handed off the kill to me, which is an automatic thing. He typically, I believe, hands off the kill to the closest team player to him on his team. So it looks like mana is back up. Let's go ahead and grab this. So the enemy team, not doing horrible. The Cerberus is feeding just a little bit. Oh, and they're all here. Because I believe... Oh, ow, ow, ow. Let's see if I can... No, I'm not. It's not going to be enough. You have to hit Kabrakan's walls 3 times in order to knock them down to be able to walk through it. And he finished me off before I was able to do that. Yeah, so the enemy team went with all blinks. And I think they may have all blinked through there, and that's how they got to our mana camp so quickly to attempt to take us down. So all in all, they are playing very well, except the Cerberus is pushing up a little more than the rest of his team players, and based on his level, you can see he's kind of suffering for that a little bit too. I'm going to go into some penetration, which will help out a lot against a specific team composition. And oh no! So we had the blinkers, or people coming around the corner. Cerberus is there. He must have just went around to mana camp and jumped over the wall. Ganesh is telling me that I should have grouped up and that wouldn't have happened, which isn't 100% accurate. I just thought I was safe to take wave there, and I was not safe to take wave. And the enemy team just is being such bullies because they have so much crowd control at their disposal. So playing the game exactly how they should. We can expect them to just bully as much as possible. I would expect them to team up a little bit more. So we have Kabrakan pushed up really far right now. He died for it. He really needed... Oh, I threw the whirlwind to get the Cerberus, but he jumped the wall. And we have Ganesh in the tower. Let's see if we can get a whirlwind. Oh, we have Ymir trying to get a freeze off. Let's see if we can... Oh, and he did not go down. Oh, he just went down. Enemy mana buff is not up. Otherwise, that would have been a good opportunity for us to try to take it. Kabrakan tried to get the stun off the Chernobog, but Chernobog dashed into the wall and then dashed out again. So really, really good timed dash on his part, helping him get his damage online by dropping him the damage camp. Our mana buff is back up now. So let's take this before someone on the enemy team goes and tries to grab it. So let's go ahead and go into a Divine. I think I saw at least one of my enemy team members building a Bancrofts, which is really frightening for a Guardian, because they can, since they're innately going to be a little more tanky than other characters, any type of lifesteal will just allow them to stay out longer. Ooh, this is nice. Let's see if we can get a... And there is the... Let's go ahead. I think I early meted a little bit too early. I should have waited to be hit. But the Ymir went down for it anyway. The Cherno came in and finished him off. So we are all waiting to go into this tower. We just need our minion wave. There's 2 little minions, and let's go ahead and take this down. Ah, bless me. I hate when I have to sneeze when I'm playing video games or driving. You have like a 1/4 of a second where you can't see. And we just took down Bull Demon King at 12 minutes. We have the enemy tower down, and we have the enemy Phoenix disabled, leg disabled, for the because we took down Bull Demon. And enemy team is trying to bully a little bit. We'll go ahead and take wave. Go ahead and get a slow Kabrakan. Let's see, what are they doing? Are they going to come around the corner here? Let's not wait to find out. Let's go back and grab our next item. Let's go ahead and grab Shell for the team. And then let's go ahead and move into some magical defense. So this specific magical defense item is an anti-heal item. Since now multiple enemy members are building healing or building life steal. Bancroft's not Bancroft's Pestilence will stack with our Divine, thereby combining to do more anti-heal than any one of those single items alone. The enemy Phoenix is still down. There's too many enemies. I'm not going to get an ability to go in and do much about that. And we got the ult out of the Cerberus. The Ganesh is going back. Let's go ahead and... Oh, and the Cerberus is coming in again. Doing some serious damage. Let's go ahead and do some more damage to Kabrakan. Take him down. Yeah, the enemy team just isn't teaming together and taking us out, which is where they need to be. They're losing levels for it. And now we are pushed up high level right at their Phoenix. Let's go ahead and just demoralize the enemy team even a little bit more. That little bit of poke damage did more damage than I thought. Oh, that's probably going to finish me off. No, let's dive forward. We got the kill. Let's see if we can get out. And no, the Cerberus went in. But in order for him to go in like that, he had to push up, and he's going to die for it. And he kind of cost his other team member his death too, because his other team member went in as well with him. And we are all the way to the enemy Titan. The enemy team is down for at least 20 seconds. And looks like they might, yeah, they're going to be able to burn this down. And that is going to be the win for us. So, if you enjoyed that, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I like replying to as many of those as I can. And if you'd like to get notified next time I upload a video, go ahead and smash that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.